All right, it is day 4 of United Pacific Week to Wicked, presented by CPP, and we got the truck back up on the lift.
Back up on the lift, we're gonna work on what? Exhaust, wrap up any little loose ends. I don't see too many suspension, brake, steering wise. That's all dialed in pretty good.
Fuel injection.
Measure for drive shaft.
Measure for drive shaft, get it down, put fuel injection on. I think the rear
lines and
LED tail lights, and we want to do a rear bumper because the other one's a little
beat up,
weathered.
Yep.
But other than that, we're looking pretty good. I think we don't have the team from CPP here today. It's just going to be a couple of us hitting it hard and getting what we need to get done for our portion of the build. So when they come back tomorrow, we should be just about there to maybe throw some seats and a radio in and fire it up.
Maybe today.
Maybe. So
that's our goal. Work towards getting the motor fired today.
Yeah, and we do have some wiring, which is always tedious and usually takes a bit of time, but you know, we got the whiz Christian on that.
Chris the whiz. He's gonna put the computer in and get the EFI all dialed in.
Yep, so.
He learned how to tune a carburetor last week.
Did he just wink at you?
All the time.
Well, you know what? On that sign, we're gonna get the heck out of here and get to work.
We're gonna let Chris get to work.
All right, so from tail shaft seal to rear end.
Yep. Come on, baby. We're gonna call that 58 3/4.
58 3/4 from tail shaft to rear end.
The same point? Yes. 58 and an 1/8.
58 and an 1/8. All right, cup size on the rear end.
It almost looks like engine
3/16, but it's inch.
Is that
yeah, I think it's
size? Do we have something here that we could toss on?
Measure this width here real quick. It should be 3 5/8.
What do you want? Inside to inside?
Inside tab to inside tab.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah, 3 5/8.
3 5/8. So now we got everything.
1603.
We got everything we need. We got cup size. Okay. We got U-joint
You just
length.
tell him it's a 700 R4 and he knows the pitch and all that.
And we'll tell him it's 700 R4, like Brian said, and then about 500 horsepower. And he'll build us probably a steel drive shaft, 3.5 inches in diameter. And thank you, Christian, for up the entire scene. Start over.
All right, Eric, you above the steering box. All right. All right.
All right, so we got one of Holly Hooker direct fit exhaust kits. Unfortunately for us, we've changed a lot on this truck, including the cross member that holds all the rear suspension. All the rear suspension is completely different, but this is gonna get us real close. We're gonna make a few cuts and slices and some welding, and we're gonna get this kit to work. It's a really inexpensive kit, a couple $100, so we can use everything here to get where we wanna go with the exhaust system and make it complete. We're looking all right, man. The first cut looks good. We're getting there. A couple more cuts here and there. We'll make it to the rear.
Always on my mind. You're always on my mind.
Where?
It's where we've done it before.
Okay.
Right?
Well, we just gotta get to that area then.
How much compression?
Or just put a wrench on the bolt. Yeah. I had to move these.
God! So like, I think I can cut it out here.
But measure it from the cross member. Let's make them both the same.
No, I can cut it out here and we won't kick it out.
Oh.
You know what I mean? What? I'm already going up now.
Okay.
I think those are cut loose over there. Yep. I'll break the last couple loose over here.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, yeah, ready? All right. Cool, let's set it over here.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got the new United Pacific triple chrome plated bumper and with the lighted license plate lights on it. And of course the classic trucks plate. And so let's go up with it.
We cool now? one. I mean, how hard could this really be? And then the cool thing is I'm balancing and getting core exercise. Yeah, you can make my core class a little more advanced. I am in the advanced stages. Done, son. Yeah, man, that's nice.
Okay, let's do a little turn down and we can call it a day.
All right, so we wrapped up the exhaust. All that's left is to install the O2 sensor for the Holley EFI. Okay. And then we can drop the truck down and install the dual throttle bodies and get the fuel injection wrapped up too.
All right, we got our coil mounted for our Sniper EFI Hyperspark system under over here. I'm hiding the Sniper EFI. This is a control box for the ignition. All the control for the EFI is going to be inside the throttle body. It's all hidden, so there's no ECU, no external ECU for the Sniper EFI. This is strictly ignition components. And you can see the wiring harness for the EFI system snaking out through here. Once I get these guys permanently mounted, we're going to start running some wiring, and we'll be able to fire this thing up here in a little bit.
So it's time to install the new gas pedal. Low car supplied the gas pedal, throttle cable, kickdown cable, and engine dipstick. We went with all black, just so everything kind of matches, and it's a really clean look actually, and we're gonna go ahead and install that now. This is also a direct fit kit, so you unbolt the stock pedal, and this bolts right in place, so no drilling or anything necessary. Makes it really easy and clean.
Red and black straight to the wire. Yep, okay, and I can connect it to that. All right.
So I've installed the housing for the throttle cable. It's a universal deal. It's about 30 inches in length, and we probably only need about 8 inches. So I'm gonna cut that to length. We'll slide the cable through, cut that to length once we get it onto the throttle body, and we'll be able to control the throttle body from inside the cab. Imagine that. Watch your eyes there.
Captain.
So this is a United Pacific gauge bezel, and we will install the Dakota Digital over to ours.
Now that our fuse box is in and all our wires are ran, to clean this up, if you want to really get elaborate, you can also use American Auto Wire braid to braid all your wires, and it just makes it look so much cleaner. You'll see the difference right now. It's already looking pretty good.
All right, we're all set to go. Everything's in.
Everything is pretty much terminated, so plug and play pretty much. You know, your headlights, your ignition switch, your wiper motor, everything is terminated, even for the stock stuff if you're using that. So it's pretty quick. You just got to route everything nicely, and you'll be ready to rock.
And then the speedometer is another hard, big.
Throw me down some pedal, bro.
Here I go.
Check it for full throttle. You got it? Okay, a
Yep.
couple more times. Just make sure it's smooth.
Okay,
Feel good?
feels great.
Looks good. All right, we're good.
Sweet.
The way these two throttle bodies talk to each other or communicate, through this little can connector here. It's that simple. Drop it on the studs. And I'll go ahead and tighten all that down, and then we'll have to run the fuel lines. I think Ryan's already got most of the harness put together. We'll be ready to rock and roll soon. All right, so it is the end of day 4, and it's been a long day and a long night. We managed to get a bunch done, including the exhaust, most of the EFI, the ignition system, and a whole bunch of wiring. And we still have a little bit of wiring to go, but I think we're gonna tear out for the night, get a little bit of sleep, head back in tomorrow so we can finish this truck, fire it up, and get out of here for the weekend. And we'll get that out of the engine tomorrow.